My primary's been my doctor for, well, at the time, 16 years, because he was my OB. So he was the doctor for both my kids when I was pregnant. After the examination, he sat in front of me and he had tears in his eyes. So before anybody even told me, that's when I knew. So I went back and got the ultrasound. They asked if my husband could come back. So he came back, and then the radiologist came in and said there was a concerning spot. And from then on, Matt and I both just started sobbing. I don't even know what she said after that.
I knew our life is going to be flipped upside down. I knew right away. You were hoping that when you went into the doctor's office that they were going to say this was benign or just something else, and that's not the case.
I was very fortunate, moved kind of quickly. I have a friend who helped me along the way. Dr. Crush was my surgeon through Mayo, and she was able to help me get on track and get these appointments because, like I said, I'm terrible at waiting. I can't. So she was one of the first people I called once my biopsy results came in, and she was there every step of the way. And I don't know what I would have done without her.
She brought us upstairs to the couch. They said, she was diagnosed with breast cancer. It was a complete shock. It's probably the last time I cried, just with tears. You don't believe it's real. A lot of negativity goes in the mind. You think of the complete worst outcome that can happen. Even when she was going through this whole process and her treatments and stuff, she was still worried about us.
If only somebody was told us, this is what you should do, this is what you need to do. But there isn't. You just have to go with it. Every day is different, and some days really suck, and some days don't. When my hair started falling out, it comes out in clumps, and I knew it was going to happen because you think of cancer. That's what you think of, losing your hair. And it got to the point where I didn't want to move. I didn't want to shower because I didn't want to see it. We made it a family event to shave my head. Jameis cut off my ponytail and Matt shaved it. And as hard as it was when it was done, it was another one of those relief moments, and I think it was the control piece again, I got to choose when I was gonna shave it off. And it was just so empowering. I was at a very hard place then, a very hard place. Going through chemo and treatment, I had to give up my job, just very, very lonely. And even though I had great support from family and friends, my friends called it Allen's Army. I had an army behind me, but it is such a lonely journey. And Amber showed up and we talked, and it was life-changing. She changed my journey. She changed my life. I attended my first Be the Light retreat in February. So I was still going through chemo. We all sat around, and I knew a couple of the ladies. I went with my friend Tiana, and then I knew a couple just from past friendships. And we were all sitting around in the circle and telling our story. And I just remember sitting there thinking, these ladies all did it. They did it. And here I am going through chemo wondering what's gonna happen. And they're here, and they're smiling, and they're laughing, and they're here. It was the first time that I felt like I have somebody. These are gonna be my girls. And they were, and they are, they still are. I don't know where it would be without Be the Light.
The day Amber knocked on our door totally changed Jen's outlook on this whole process of what was happening. I mean, Amber came through the door and you just felt like weight was lifted off Jen, like she had somebody to talk to and there was a group to talk to.
I was going through chemo, so I did a cooking class, I did the fitness class going through treatment, and those were the ladies that they saw me at my worst and they were there for me at my worst. Be the light, I've learned that it's okay to not be okay too. And it's just okay. Through my journey before Be the Light, that wasn't an option. It was like, nope, I'm gonna be okay. I'm gonna do this. But it's okay to not be okay. And that's what those ladies taught me. And we can laugh together, we cry together, we make fun of our hair together. They show me pictures of what their hair looked like coming back, and oh my goodness, we laugh at the mullets and the craziness. I'll never ever forget one of them. At one of the events, she came up to me, she's like, Jen, you have your spark back. Oh my gosh, she's right, I do. And it took her to tell me that I had it back before I even realized it.
You see her, she'd go on walks. She'd come back, she'd have more energy around the house. It was really reassuring that like everything's okay.
It takes a lot to ask for help. And you don't even need help. Sometimes you just need somebody to talk to. And they're there.
I mean, Be the Light is gonna be with me forever. And I hope it's 20, 25 years, 30 years out, and I'm still a part of it. Because there's gonna be women that need it.